In this short, sharp video, I will tell you how I managed to write my book in just 2 days. No fancy tools, no special apps, just Google Docs and an inspiring place to work. As I said, this video isn't about a fancy writing app or a clever method for writing quicker. It's about working in an inspiring place with focus. Nearly 2 years ago, I started to write a book. The book was to be a complete guide to podcasting. Everything I had learned and helped clients with in my podcasting businesses over the last 5 years. But I would write a few paragraphs here and then I'd pull some bits from a good blog post there. I even spent a whole afternoon on a nice summer's day going between the different spots in the garden, writing paragraphs of the book script. But in a year and a half, I'd only finished 1 chapter. There were still 4 more to write to flesh out my initial structure, and all the other bits too, like intros, dedications, chapter summaries, everything else that goes into a book. Then business got really busy, and the book got pushed further down the to-do list, and before I knew it, 6 months had gone by without any words being added to the document at all. Now I could have just let it lie there and done nothing about it, ignored it and never finished it. But every time I spoke about podcasting, I had this little niggle in my brain that the book would never be finished. It wouldn't go away, and so I had to do something about it. This year, a new company I am involved with launched called Mobile Entrepreneur. Mobile Entrepreneur is a community for entrepreneurs, small business owners and startups, whatever we call ourselves. But it's a community where the working from home in small teams feels a lot less lonely. And a big part of that community is going and exploring inspiring cities all over the world. In February, we launched the first ever Mobile Entrepreneur Retreat. We took 10 entrepreneurs out to Bruges in Belgium on a co-working retreat. We met in the mornings to set our goals, and then we worked from inspiring places to get those goals done within our own businesses. We also ate lovely meals, saw and experienced the amazing city throughout the week, but that's not the point I'm trying to make here. When I realised through going on this retreat the power of focusing on one goal and going away somewhere really inspiring outside of your normal working environment to get it done, I was blown away. So whilst on one retreat, I booked a mini second retreat. I booked a hotel spa for 2 nights with the sole purpose of completely finishing the manuscript for my first book. And just last week, I went to that hotel, I checked in, I sat down, and I wrote a book. Within 48 hours, and with a fair few hours to spare, I finished the final chapter, wrote all the extra bits, and got it formatted into a manuscript for publishing. When I had been writing too long, I explored the grounds of the hotel. When my legs were stiff from sitting, I jumped in the pool. When I was hungry, I went to the bar, ordered some food and had a drink, and then I carried on writing from the bar or from the gardens. All of these simple activities that the hotel, away from my normal environment, allowed me to do, meant that I wrote my book in just 2 days. I was that inspired. I focused on a goal, went somewhere inspiring, and got it done. It is immensely powerful. So if you have a big goal in mind, it's something worth considering. I'm not saying this is a method for every single task. It would definitely get really expensive. However, a big goal like writing a book, 2 nights in a nice hotel for like 170 quid, is a good investment against the book that I wanted to write. If you want to find out more about Mobile Entrepreneur, head over to our Facebook page now, search mobileentrepreneur.co or hit the link in the show notes below. And if you're interested in a copy of my podcasting book, it's called The Most Comprehensive Guide to Podcasting Ever, probably, then drop a comment below and I'll let you know as soon as it's out on Amazon. Thanks very much for watching. See you next week. Woo! Recording is done. I love spinny chairs. It takes you back to being a kid.